Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Janet Lamkin, California President, United Airlines.
Wow, that was amazing, and what a wonderful opportunity for all of us to hear the inspiration and the vision of our great governor, who many of us know for such a long time as he's built his career and done so many wonderful things for California and for the Bay Area. We are so proud to be part of this conversation today about California and the Pacific Summit, and just hearing the governor talk about the reminder about what makes our state great and how to make the case for this state, which frankly is quite easy, and those metrics are incredibly compelling. And I'm really proud that California, in its growth, and United have been aligned for the last 90 years, literally, that we've been here in California. And we've really evolved and moved together through social issues as well as economic issues. Throughout California's history, as we've heard a lot from the Lieutenant Governor and others, trade, especially to the Pacific, has been an incredibly important part of our state's development, and we are the gateway for the country to trade. And we at United are proud to support that. We fly to most of the components and the airports and the places where you want to go throughout the East, the Southeast, and the Pacific. And we have more flights to China than any. And speaking of the type of trade that we need to continue to do for our companies here, that's incredibly important. The Asia-Pacific region is expected to continue to be the fastest growing aviation market in the world, which many are not aware of. But according to the International Transport Association's most recent 20-year forecast, China will overtake the United States as the world's largest aviation market in the middle of the next decade, with India moving into the third place by 2024. Think about the magnitude of that. I'm proud to say, again, that we fly to more China locations than any other airline, and we are opening up a flight from SFO to India this December to assist in that economic development. And while I'm incredibly proud of what we do across the Pacific Rim, I am equally proud of what we do in Central California and the other parts of our community than just the coast. One of the governor's visions and objectives is to ensure that as we develop and grow as a state, that we don't leave behind the smaller communities of the Central Valley. And so I'm very, very proud that we fly to 19 of those smaller communities. We are the only airline that flies to several of those communities, which is a key and critical component of their future economic development. We're starting service from Stockton to Los Angeles this next month, and we're excited about the prospects of that to bring economic development into the Central Valley. And the governor really gave us all a call to action just now about being both aggressive and successful economically, but really focusing on the rest of our state and inclusion and commitment to those things that are important to our state. So like many of you, we are extraordinarily committed to the environment, and I'm really proud of the leadership that we have demonstrated on sustainability. We have a biofuels plant in Los Angeles that fuels all of our LA flights, and I'm incredibly proud of the fact that we were the only airline here at the Global Climate Summit last year, demonstrating our commitment to sustainability, as I know many of you do in your companies. Also on the issue of diversity that the governor and lieutenant governor also spoke about, we are incredibly creative in using the assets that we have to promote diversity. Not only do we have the only female chair of a board to an airline, Jane Garvey, of which I'm incredibly proud, named last year, but we also have more female pilots than any other airline, and our chief pilot is a female. But we're also trying to use our assets in very unique ways. So I want to share with you one imaginative and innovative program that we put together. We read that recently and learned recently that 53% of the artists in the world are women, yet only 5% are featured in museums, which is ridiculous on every level. So we decided to give emerging artists the biggest canvas that they could find. And we held a contest both in New York and here in California. And a group of community leaders judged the entrants and the submissions of many young female artists who were not yet discovered. And we found a young woman here in San Francisco who was awarded the prize, which is to have her features of California painted on one of our airplanes that will fly across the country, throughout the nation, and literally be the biggest canvas that she has experienced to date. We did the same in New York, and I'm really proud of the fact that we're using assets in such a unique way to drive diversity and inclusion. There's so many other areas that all of us together can collaborate on, and one of the big takeaways of this conference and our discussion today is that many of these issues that we're working on, whether it's the environment or whether it's diversity or some of the other issues, we really need to drive a public-private collaboration. The issues that we're facing are far too important, far too complex for government to do it alone or for business to do it alone. And I would argue academia needs to be at the table as well. So in that spirit, as we go through the rest of the conference, we appreciate everyone being here and participating in this conversation so that we can both celebrate the achievements of California and ensure that we're focused on the opportunities. Thank you.